Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Pokesio channel. Hey, I've had some interest recently in this guitar, and I only have, needs a little bit of cleaning. I only have one left. I bought the last, I think, 2 or 3 they had of these, and man, just an amazing guitar. It's such a beautiful, the solid flame back, solid flame maple back, married to the solid spruce top. I mean, if you're like a couple people have emailed me recently, you know, you go out there and you look at guitars for $2,500, $3,000, $3,500. Most of it just doesn't have the magic. It doesn't have the mojo. It doesn't have a great tone. And, you know, even if it might warm up a little bit, it should have a hell of a lot more than it does. You're just not getting that good of a value. What's really sweet in this guitar, you can look inside the sound hole. I don't know if you can see that. Actually see the solid flame coming through. And I'm telling you, man, that's a great combination because the maple gives it a certain nice mid-range and treble and even mid-bass quality. And it's not too bright, because it's married to the solid spruce top. And this guitar reminds me a lot of a 56 Gibson Southern Jumbo I sold about a year ago to a really cool guy in Europe. I can only imagine what this is going to sound like once it's played a little bit. I don't know how that's coming out. I try to get this closer to the guitar. I know you can't see the guitar as well when I do this, but I'm trying to get more tone here. It's just unbelievable. I think I have this guitar at like $11.99, and you know, I'm going to be real honest here. People call, I'm a guitar expert. I'm 59. I've been doing this since I was, you know, 16, 17. People call me up sometimes or email me with a guitar that they're interested in, and I'm telling you, they're right on the money. They're right on track. They're right on point. But then they start thinking about it and doing more research and blah, 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 blah. And next thing you know, they're not making the best decision. So, you know, what I'm going to say here, and excuse my confidence, so if you call me up because you watched one of my videos, you heard the guitar, you saw the guitar, you're interested, stop thinking and buy it. Because the value, I worked my ass off to get this stuff, and a lot of the stuff that I sell is very, very limited production like this. I have one of these left and that's it. So, you know, when I tell you guys out there that my guitars are tremendous value for the money, it's not bullshit. It's true. Because that's what I bring to the table. I used to deal in a lot of really high-end arch stops and high-end guitars, and that was cool and everything. But now I've just realized the way the economy is, and I just think people really want the best value for their hard-earned money. So now what I specialize in is guitars that are great value for, you know, anywhere from $300 to $1,500. I have a few things that are a little bit more, like my Heritage Golden Eagle, or my 53 Epiphone Triumph Regent. Or I just lowered the price on my Martin 85 D35 to I think 16 or 1650. But guitars like this, you know, this is rare, and you know, it's just such a pretty guitar. But yeah, the tone and everything. So I'm trying to show this guitar here a little bit. But again, I'm trying to make a point here that you know, bring some your confidence to the table with me, because you see something that you like, follow through. You know, you're going to be really, really happy. A lot of people buy a guitar from me and then 2 or 3 weeks later buy another one because they're like, man, Steve, you know, I've always you know, thought you were interesting and enjoyed your playing, and you seem to know what you're talking about. But then they buy a guitar from me and they're like, wow, this really is true. And I go, well, that's what I do. So you know, but the only thing on this guitar is the pick guard's coming up a little bit right here. It's kind of popping up a little bit, no big deal. But yeah, this is really a lot of guitar, folks. You might want to just lower the action a little bit. You just have some. I have a guy who does it for me for $10. I don't have time to do it, but you could go to any good luthier. He might charge you $20, $30. Just have him sand the bottom of the saddle. Some people like the action just a little bit higher, but it's a very minor thing. Okay, but yeah, I just want you to hear this guitar. I'm just going to make this real short because it takes so long to download. But you can hear, and I'm in an altered tuning. this might be stretching because I think these might be relatively new strings. So yeah, you should hear that tone. It's just gorgeous. So, you know, I've got one of these left. That's it, and this is not some bullshit like you see on TV with me. You know, when something comes along really, really nice, and there's one or two of them left, or three or four, or whatever, I grab them. I think there was 2 or 3 of these, and that was it. So I'm just going to show this a little bit more. But like I said, if you could use a great guitar, it's a little dusty. That, you know, it's like you spend it. Well, the problem nowadays, though, even if you spend 3 or 4 grand, you're just not getting good value anymore because it's just the company philosophies have changed. With the products that I sell, both the used stuff and the new stuff, it still is a tremendous value for your money. So I don't care if you're a multimillionaire, you know, why waste money, right? This guitar could just use a little bit of cleaning on the top, but you can see that flame coming through. So like I said, you know, if you find something you like on my YouTube page, I suggest you follow through and grab it. You're not going to be disappointed. It's going to be the other end of the spectrum. You're going to be absolutely overjoyed with how much you're getting for your money, because that's what I do. That's what I live to do this, man. I really do. I live to play guitar. I live to write music. I live to make people happy with guitar deals. I'm not kidding you, man. It's what keeps me happy, because I'm the same way. I'm always searching for a great guitar. But this guitar, man, look at those nice thick flames in the back like that. I mean, this guitar, just for the look alone, is worth the money. But the bonus is it also sounds incredible. It has kind of a buttery vintage Gibson sound. It's really hard to explain the tone of this guitar. Like I said, it reminds me a bit of a Southern Jumbo, but with maybe a little more creaminess or something. But it's really nice. And I can only imagine how this guitar is going to age as it, you know, as it's played. But this is a lot of guitar. Yeah, it just, like I said, I think I got 2 of these, and one of them a guy traded me an Angus SG and a parlor guitar, and because he just wanted this guitar and he knew I had to get my money out of it. And actually, I think a VP of Tascam bought the Polar guitar. I didn't sell it for a ton of money. I was just able to get my money out of the deal. Seriously though, I like to make people happy. I'm a lot different than most guitar dealers out there. This is a passion to me. You know, I have to answer to a higher power. Seriously. So, and I'm not talking. You know, I respect people that are Christians, but for me, it's just a belief in a spiritual quality of life and just being on purpose with the universe. I feel I'm created to play music, write music, play guitar, and turn people on to great guitar deals. I know that might sound a little corny, but it's true. All right, take care. I'm at 714-548-0385. Look, even the sides has got beautiful flame out. There's Rumi. Hey, Rumi, you want to play guitar? You want to play some guitar? That's my dog, Rumi. He's cool. He's Rat Terrier and Jack Russell, very athletic, and he's a really neat dog. He's got a lot of personality. So yeah, if you could use a great guitar, and you know, even if you can spend $3,000, why spend that? Because nowadays the companies are just it's really too bad. That, you know, I won't mention the exact company, but some companies run these clever ads. You know, hey, you know, if a tree is growing in the mountains, is it really, you know, a great tree until it becomes a guitar or whatever? You know, give me a freaking break. People just need less bullshit and more value in guitars. And there's really nobody out there doing it right now but the Music Link. I mean, there's some other stuff out there that's okay. I mean, there are some other brands that are pretty good too. I don't want to try to make it come off like you only have to, you know, but I tell you, from all my efforts and all the guitars, and I play a lot of guitars, me and my wife both teach a lot too, and I'm always cruising around. I haven't played anything out there that even comes close to this kind of, especially something like this. But even like the Recording King RD, I think it's RD-316 with the Adirondack top, the ROS-06. I mean, just the whole line of Recording King guitars. And again, this one was a limited production when they don't make them anymore. I think it got kind of pricey with all the flame maple and everything. Just a gorgeous guitar. I think I have this at $11.99. You will love it. All right, 714-548-0385. And again, if you call me up on a guitar, then you're obviously on point. You're right on the money. My suggestion is, if you follow through, you're going to have a lot better guitar. You know, the old saying, a little knowledge is dangerous, or even a lot. You're going to have a lot better guitar than if you keep looking around and, get caught up in the what's my favorite saying? Paralysis through analysis. I mean, just save yourself a bunch of heartaches and hassles, and grab a guitar from me. I don't deal in junk. I only deal in stuff to where if I were to buy it and pay the same exact amount of money, I would be absolutely stoked that I bought it. And I don't know how much more plain I can be than that. So anyway, like I said, I'm kind of a high energy guy. Probably, even though I'm from California, I know I'm a little bit more like an East Coast guy. But I'm a good guy, man. This is a passion to me. I take it really seriously. I like to make people happy. So if you could use a great acoustic guitar, I've got one of these left. I have a feeling it's going to go pretty soon. 714-548-0385. I'm getting 27,000 views a month. So all my stuff sells. So if you could use a great guitar, give me a holler. Thanks.